Hey there, small business owners. Ever feel like you're always putting off updating your website? For most of you out there, building and maintaining an online presence can be overwhelming. Your day-to-day schedule can greatly impact necessary tasks like keeping your website up to date and planning marketing campaigns to stay competitive. Brand You Love offers monthly packages for website maintenance, marketing campaigns that help keep current customers engaged while attracting new ones, and social media strategies that keep you in touch with your customers. At Brand You Love, we do the legwork for you, so you don't have to. Contact us today at brand.love.com.
Welcome to Desert City, a Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play produced by TTRP Theater. I'm Duke Walter. I play Ellen. Jazz Abramowitz is our Dungeon Master. Chris Freedom plays Theo. Dean Martin Jr. is Kevin. This is episode 25. That's crazy, but exciting. Firstly, let me say thanks to Cher. What a fun time we had with her, and we plan to have her back again. For those of you that have been listening, welcome back. We're glad to have you and hope you're enjoying our little jaunt. Boy, has shit got real. Kevin's gambit to tag one of the forgotten names all over the city has had some unintended consequences, and we're about to take advantage. TTRP Theater is a group of actors, artists, and gamers from all walks of life who bring you a diverse set of games in a diverse set of styles. If you're so inclined, please help us out, if you can, for as little as $1 a month on our Patreon, or by subscribing to the YouTube channel, clicking that like button. Rating us on Apple Podcasts is appreciated, Spotify, we're in all the places. All right, it's that time. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Desert City.
Shay, and welcome back to Desert City, where names change, where locations change, where voices change, sometimes in the middle of a scene, but where the environment also changes based on what you do. So let's start with a little recap. We opened at the church where Sunrise Lord Dawil did a little evil guy monologuing, letting Theo know why he was incarcerated. Theo was not happy and let Dawil know. Shortly afterwards, Ericon and Morningwood's body visited Theo, offering him a deal, which Theo accepted, sort of. Meanwhile, back at the Glistening Harem, Kevyn and Ellen met with Erlani and made an impassioned plea for his help and shared the names from the ledger. Erlani failed his wisdom check, and learning this information made Erlani very angry. Despite multiple attempts, they were unable to convince Erlani to join their side. Afterwards, for the next several days, Ellen studied about Ericon, and in a brilliant, absolute OG baller move, Kevyn took to the streets to tag the name Orem Gravesick, which created dissidents in the streets. At the church, Mila and Theo figured out that they had some free time away from the guards right after lunch. They decided to start wailing on the walls with a mix of melee and magical attacks. Mila got in touch with her inner Scott Bakula and transported her and Theo outside of the church, where they had a little Shawshank moment, and upon seeing the name Orem Gravesick, were made slightly angered. They moved through the subterranean tunnels to get to the Spitting Camel. Upon arrival, they met Gorn, who hooked them up with a room and a meal. Tremor approached Theo, letting him know that he was still there, still waiting, and ready to go on this adventure. Once in their rooms, Theo found a piece of parchment neatly folded on his pillow, a note from Wylam simply saying, "You're welcome." And that's where we are now. So we open at the Glistening Harem, where Ellen and Kevyn are in your safe room, and you receive a notification on the sending stone from Trecton.
Okay. Check it out.
You engage the sending stone, and it simply says, Spitting Camel, go now, be careful, city is dangerous.
Check while it's in the Spitting Camel. They might be referred to as spitting stones. I think that seems appropriate.
Missed opportunity. From now on, henceforth,
That's it.
you had a notification from the Spitting Stone.
Excellent. Okay. I'm going to get the ledger. I'm going to get the book, gather up the rest of my personal belongings, and I'm ready if you're ready, Kevin. Whenever,
Shall we disguise? Sounds like the streets are hot.
Yeah, absolutely. Mine's really easy. I don't know how easy yours is.
Kevin just throws on a wig, keeps his eyes hidden.
Kevin, give me a deception check.
I got some of that. Oh, 25.
Hey-o!
Yeah.
With those sunglasses, ain't no one gonna recognize you, Kevin, especially because Ellen is going to describe what he looks like, and it is not anybody that's been connected with Kevin.
Perfect.
I snap my fingers, and immediately my visage changes into long blonde hair, kind of a miller's daughter in a sense. Dress, high boots, like blue checked dress, and just like a cape around my shoulders, like a regular brown cloth cape,
like a cloak. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. So, as you take to the streets of Calimport,
you want to know what Kevin looks like?
I thought you said he had a wig and sunglasses on.
Yeah. He gonna tuck the dookie chain. Ain't putting on the Weird Al Yankovic.
He's got like a long, curly afro.
The Weird Al.
And are you like gluing a mustache on too?
Hey, might as well go all in.
Is it like old school? Weird Al? You know what I mean?
You're legitimately going dressed as Weird Al Yankovic from modern times. Let me ask you this. This is important for me to understand. Have you ever seen Weird Al Yankovic in person?
No, I hadn't.
The thing about Al Yankovic is that when he's not making a stupid face, he's kind of a good-looking guy. But every time he's photographed, he's got some dumb face, ridiculous face that he's making. Which version, Kevin, are you going as? Because if you're not doing the dumb face the whole time, you might get recognized because you're still a good-looking guy.
Well, I think he's got to put on the dumb face the whole way.
Okay. So he's got dumb face Weird Al.
I mean, just the doofus.
And Handmaid's Tale are taking to the streets of Calimport.
Not Handmaid's Tale. I'm not in the cowl and the like fully covered red dress. No. That's not what I said at all. As was introduced at the beginning of this episode,
it changed, dude. It changed.
We're great listeners.
We got Weird Al and Handmaid's Tale taking to the streets of California.
Yep, that's exactly it. That is how I disguised myself. Hair pulled back, the big white nun's hood, and the full red and the full bright red dress with the white cuffs. Got it.
That's exactly how I see it.
That's her.
So you take to the streets of Calimport and you notice that Orem Gravesick's name has been plastered on walls. Everywhere you look, you see his name. In the days since Kevin tagged that first wall, there has been unrest in the streets. Monuments of Lathander have been desecrated. Parts of the city lay in ruins, a hollow shell of its former grandeur. Some of these areas, once vibrant with the bustling life of merchants and artisans, now stands eerily silent, save for the occasional clatter of fallen debris. The cobblestone streets, which once echoed with sounds of commerce and laughter, are now strewn with the remnants of shattered lives. Broken carts and abandoned wares lay scattered, a testament to the chaos that has swept through. The towering stone walls that had once protected this area now bore scars of internal strife. Chunks of masonry lay scattered, and gates are hung ajar, their heavy iron hinges twisted and broken. Above it all, an untouched Dawn Tower looms, a grim reminder of the power struggles that have led to this devastation. The city is a testament to the fury of a people pushed to their limits, and what has begun as a desperate cry for justice has now spiraled into near uncontrollable anarchy. It stands as a stark reminder of the cost of such upheavals, a place where dreams of many have been reduced to ash and dust. Is there anything specific you would like to do before you arrive at the Spitting Camel?
Pick my fucking jaw up off the floor?
Yeah, I think that had a result.
Well, I'll remind you that we did roll the 100-sided die, and it was a significant number of people that were able to come out of this fog.
Yeah, 58% majority, dude. 58% majority.
Imagine what happens when 60% of a population now begins to understand that they've been lied and manipulated for the last however long it's been. It has been anarchy. You guys have been protected from it underground without outside contact. Theo has been busy escaping jail. And then he took the subterranean tunnels underneath the city with Mila to get back to the Spitting Camel. So neither party has really had a chance to be introduced completely to the devastation that has taken place over the last few days.
I mean, I wanted some shit to go down. Be careful what you ask for.
Right.
Okay. I mean, I think, yes, I am taken aback, but at the same time, we have places to be.
The seg leg.
Yeah.
So you bustle your way across the city to the Spitting Camel. Its door remains untouched by the devastation. You enter in the Spitting Camel, and sitting at the bar is a tall, skinny orc whom you recognize.
Oh, I'm staying in disguise. I'm not dropping disguise.
Yep. Same here.
He does not recognize you. Once in, what would you like to do?
Let's just pull in and survey the situation.
They see the homie at the bar?
They see Tramer, but they're in disguise, so Tramer does not recognize them.
Kevin, go. Maybe we saunter up to the bar, just kind of order a couple drinks and watch.
Let's just get a feel for the place, see what's happening.
Go ahead, both of you give me perception checks.
I got some of that.
9.
Oh, 25. God damn, I got
damn.
God damn.
You better kiss that die, dude.
We're on point today.
You better kiss that die.
You sidle up to the bar. Dee is working. There's another few servers working that you don't recognize or know as well. It's a fairly busy night. Kevin, with a 20, you would absolutely recognize most of the people attending are other members of the Thieves Guild, some of which you've worked before. Some of which you've worked with before. Others you're just aware have seen them around. And there's also some patrons that still have a little bit of coin, some that have sought shelter here in the anarchy. But one thing that you notice in particular as your ales are pushed in front of you is that there does seem to be an air of tension and formality, which is normally not the case in this establishment.
Okay.
Theo, you need a long rest. So it's a full 8 hours. It's about hour 6 of your rest that these gents have arrived.
Ellen, you feel this Place is kind of tense.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
Everywhere is kind of tense, it seems. That move you made?
Yeah, I did a little something. Looks like it woke something up in the city, didn't it?
Boy, howdy.
What would be the next move?
Maybe with the church this distracted, we find Pirate Jeb and get down in the catacombs?
This is no time to run. We can create change.
My goal from the start of this was to get rid of whatever this is that has its claws in Morningwood.
We gotta track down Theo.
Yeah. Maybe Gorn knows something about where Theo's being held? I mean, I know it said Dawn Tower. Man, fuck, maybe that's what we gotta do. Yeah, shit. All right, stay calm.
That place is unscathed, untouched by the riot in the streets. I bet their security is ramped up.
Yeah.
Good thing we have these sweet disguises.
I mean, mine's only going to hold for a little while longer. I maybe got half an hour left.
Oh, I got another wig in my backpack. We were summoned here. Maybe we should pursue that. Talk to Walem.
Yeah, and your presence at least will keep us from having to pay him 80 gold. Fucking asshole. All right, let's go find Gorn. Is Gorn sitting over usual booth in the corner?
He is.
I don't want to drop this disguise yet, Kevin. So no. I would prefer if you led the way.
He'll recognize me. Kevin's gonna go up with his drink, pull up into his booth, and just sit down, look at him, give him the wink and nod.
Your costume is pretty good, so I need to see if he can even recognize you.
Oh, he's probably seen the weird.
If he pulls down his sunglasses, it gives him the eyes. I mean,
did you do that? I'm sorry. If you said that, I missed that. I just heard that you gave him like a wink. I guess that implies you unshielded your eye. Yeah. So you tilt down your sunglasses, and you look at you look at Gorn. You give him a little wink. And of course he notices the sparkle in your eye right away. Viz, how you doing?
Gorn, we were at the safe house and we were summoned here. Know anything about that?
I do actually. I think it would be best if Ellen was here also. Is Ellen here by chance?
Ellen could be here, sure.
Well, of course, with Wylam's connections, he knows that you were together at the safe house. I think you even told him that. So if he's here, there's really no need for games. There's important business to discuss.
He's here, Gorn. It's my traveling companion.
All right. The first thing you should do, you should go up to room 3.
Okay. So be it.
I think once you've done that, you'll know what happens next. Just come find me.
All right, let's do it.
You head up the small staircase that leads above the bar. You've been there before. The hallway is empty.
Did you swing by the bar and grab me? I did not go to the table.
Yeah, of course.
As Kevin comes over to the bar, I turn and look at Gorn and just give him a nod and then lockstep right behind Kevin up the stairs.
Gorn recognizes, based on context clues, he's impressed by your costume or by your disguise. And you guys head upstairs. The hallway is empty. It does not seem to be any evidence of chicanery.
We're up to room 3 and pull out my room 3 key, unlock the door, give it a knock, and open it up.
There is a large figure in the bed, resting peacefully.
Okay. We'll slink in.
Can we tell who it is?
You can. It is your colleague Theo.
How'd that happen?
Okay, well, that's a load off. I drop the disguise after the door closes. Theo. Oh my God, wake up, man. Wake up.
He sleeps hard.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Oh my God. Are you okay?
Yeah. What are you guys doing? What are we doing?
That's a great question. You're all right though? You're okay? I've been worried fucking sick about you. What you were held in Dawn Tower? What does that even mean? Like, I've been freaking out.
Yeah, it appears that two motherfuckers were stealing shit from the church.
Not two, just one.
And they looked just like you two motherfuckers. So, as you can imagine, the church didn't enjoy that. And they decided to hold me indefinitely. And I basically told them to shove it. So, I'm not on real good terms with the church right now.
It's three of us, I imagine.
Yeah, that's all three of us.
Yeah, so
that's my fault. That's 100% my fault. 100%.
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll settle scores between me and you later. But I had some help. I don't know where she is, but I met Mila. Got some pretty powerful assistance getting out of there. We made a huge mess of the holding cells, like blowing holes through walls. It was intense.
Holy shit!
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of floored by the power that she has. And we jumped through a portal to get down a hall and out on the outside of the building, and just kind of ran. Ended up in a shithole. It was quite an unpleasant day, but but then also, like, what's going on? Something is afoot. We saw a name all over town that kind of triggered us both, to be honest. And I don't know. I went to bed feeling uneasy.
Okay, so story-wise, are we going to sit here and have Kevin and I role play out everything, or can we just say, and we tell Theo everything?
The latter.
Okay, so we spend the next however long telling Theo about all this, you know what I mean? Me going crazy and stealing a bunch of stuff, and the glistening harem, and running away and hiding, and I mentioned Vizkill Sue and the whole thing. And I'm by the end of it, I'm and what?
For the record, I didn't steal anything.
No, I make that apparent. Yes, right. I make that apparent. I take all the blame. Ellen takes all the blame.
Kevin was stunned. He was like, "What in the hell are we doing in here?"
Yeah.
Damn.
No, this was ridiculous and impulsive, and I'm sorry that it caused this for you, and I'm sorry that you got put in the situation you did, and it's 100% my fault. And if I don't know what it will take for you to forgive me, but I will be
forgive you.
I will be forever in your debt. Yeah, this is my fault.
I thank you. I'm
talking about Theo. I'm talking about Theo. I'm apologizing to Theo. I am not apologizing to Kevin.
Oh, here we are again. The cart boy. I'm just as wanted as you are. I grabbed nothing. I was just poking around. But to hell with you.
No.
Church is going to boil you alive.
I've already tried to make my apologies to Kevin. This is the first time I've seen Theo in a week.
No, you know what? This is perfect because Ellen has this long, heartfelt apology to Theo.
Yeah.
And then Kevin, the narcissistic fuck he is, just assumes is now mad
proven to be narcissistic.
He's not getting credit for the anarchy that's ensued.
No. When did he become a narcissist? Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
The guy uses his looks for everything.
Yeah.
But he isn't completely narcissistic because he does care about other people. But
yes, that's true.
what's a better word for it? He's like self-obsessed. He's just a little self-obsessed, I think.
He's in the bubble.
He's in the bubble. He's just
so pretty.
Kevin
He's
in
so
the
pretty.
bubble decides. All right.
But
so
credit where credit is due. Kevin is the one that fucking made the move that shook up this whole thing. The church is on their heels right now. They have to be with the state of the city. I don't know what we do. I don't know how we do it. But now is the time to act. I propose that we get down in the catacombs. We maybe find Pirate Jeb and try to go, you know what I mean? While there's chaos above ground, we try to get below ground and try to get to the God's Agate. But Kevin made a good point. We ride the momentum of this upheaval and make a move on the Sunrise Lord and the rest of those corrupt clerics at Dawn Tower.
I think you are going to be floored to try to comprehend the amount of power in that church. And I don't mean political power. I mean, there are some powerful people in that church. That's an uphill climb.
You're saying we need stronger allies.
I mean, that would be a start. I wouldn't want to come to war with the church without exhausting every avenue of drumming up resources.
Well, I think it starts right here at the Spitting Camel. There isn't a single person that we have talked to in the last week and a half that has had more disdain and more to say about the church than Wylam. Again, I'm not a fan of being in that man's pocket at all. But so many people defer to him. If that's the direction we're going, then I think he is the first stop. I think we need to get our shit together and go bend the knee, I guess.
What about a public assassination?
Ooh.
What if we just kill Wylam and take over?
So you're worried about the power in the church, but you're not worried about the power of the Thieves Guild.
No, I think we take it over. Yeah, maybe that's a big ask.
Yeah,
maybe that's a big reach.
Yeah, I'm not real comfortable in that decision either, in that course either.
I'm just brainstorming. We're just shooting.
I know.
Shooting arrows in the dark here.
Kevin?
Might be time to finally call upon the family. Stronger allies.
Yes.
Who's the family?
We can run downstairs and talk to Wylam. You guys catch up.
How you been?
You need a cuddle?
Look like you've been eating well.
I know I do.
Listen, to be honest, why does everybody fucking say that to me? Fuck you. God, just can't shake being a fat guy, not even in a game. No, while I was in prison, I'll call it, I met a guy. And I wouldn't have said this with Kevin in the room. I'm assuming he walked out.
He's out.
But listen, don't ever share this with anybody, but I've been violated.
Jesus Christ.
I'm fucking with you, but I'm still pissed, and I'm going to remind you about it for the rest of our lives.
That's fair.
You son of a bitch.
That's fair. Dude, I'm telling you, it was so bizarre.
No, I tried to cover for you guys, but
before you cut back to Kevin, I go, yeah, but check this shit out. And I pull out the sword hilt and I whip out the sunblade.
Yeah, right?
Ooh.
And the room lights up.
Yeah.
And then cut away to Kevin.
Oh, I've heard about that.
So you head downstairs to seek out Wylam.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that, when you clocked the room when you first got there and you got that killer perception roll, all of Wylam's sitting spaces. You've been there enough. You have enough of a relationship with Wylam. You know the locations of the bar that he typically tends to sit, each dark corner where he can watch without being seen. He was nowhere to be found, but Gorn is looking at you quite intently.
Okay. Weird Al Yankovic.
Okay. Still in Weird Al gear. Got it.
Yep.
To the public
All right.
eye.
He'll go get another couple pints, take one over to Gorn, sit down with him.
Kevin, I trust there's been a bit of a reunion.
Yeah, everybody's joyful upstairs. How do you ever pull that off?
Wylam knows powerful people, as do you.
That Mila? Is that the Mila we know?
That is the one and the same.
Back in the old neighborhood.
Yeah, she's been in and out. She's been in other parts of Calimshan, pursuing some of her own interests, pursuing some of Wylam's regional interests. But she happened to be in town, and she and Wylam were able to work something out.
Theo is that much of a commodity to Wylam.
Wylam is interested in the seeds that have been sown against the church.
Those seeds have grown deep roots, it appears.
They have. And he would like to talk to the three of you about it. It's not a private meeting. There are others. It is not adversarial.
I didn't see him around. Where's he at?
He's in the special room.
Got it.
You know the room I'm talking about, right?
Yep. Round him up. Head there now.
Round them up, and they've been waiting for a bit. Wylam has been entertaining everybody, but he wanted to give everybody a moment. He wanted Theo to rest, and he wanted you and Ellen to have a moment to catch up. But they are ready for you whenever you are.
He'll go get him. Run upstairs. Give him the secret knock. Thumb door.
Ellen gets out. Yeah, Ellen gets out from the little spoon and
I
goes over to the door.
I assume they were rubbing each other's feet.
Of course they were.
Feet, air quotes.
Yeah.
There's no road rules.
It's been a long proverbial road to this moment.
Dogs are barking, man.
I mean, game time, we're like not even a week and a half in.
I know.
Wow, we've made a mess. All right. Hey, we've been summoned to a little meet and greet. Come along.
Who we meeting with?
Wylam and some friends. It's good. It's good.
So you're still in disguise. Do we need to go in disguise?
Yeah, just stay put. Stay as you are for the time being. We'll get to where we gotta go, and we'll drop it when we get there.
Oh no, Ellen, I dropped my disguise when I came in the room and closed the door.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
I'm fine to go. No. I'm fine to go as I am.
dude, I got an awesome mullet wig.
Maybe Theo wants the wig.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go.
Here's the other question. As we go downstairs and come across Tramer, are we taking him with us?
No.
Because if that poor dude has been sitting at this bar for 5 days, 6 days, waiting, nah, he doesn't need to be privy to this.
Yeah. No, he's not part of the game. Okay. We'll step back to the secret room.
All right, let's go.
You head downstairs, past the bar. Gorn looks at you, Kevin, and if everybody wants to go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Come on, baby. Hot dice.
11.
8.
6 total. Oblivious.
I'm so focused on keeping my head down, trying to get it so that Tramer doesn't see me.
Right?
Yeah. You guys just got your
I got my
feet to
hand,
the
you know what I mean?
ground.
I got my hand up next to my eyes, you know what I mean? Trying to cover my face and my head tilted away a little bit.
Theo is compelled to maybe go over and check in with him.
You go up to the bar. Tramer's there.
Tramer, you are rock solid, man. I cannot believe you are still sitting here waiting for me. I have been in all sorts of hijinks, and I have needed your help. Thank God you're still here. How are you?
How was your nap?
Well, listen, I hear the tone, but I was on death's doorstep after all I've been through. I got a little bit of rest. I feel better. Thank you for asking. I'm about to go into a meeting and hopefully recruit some more support. Can I count on you to join with us as we exit and go on to our next challenge?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know anybody that might come along? Do you know anybody we can recruit to come along with the gang?
I mean, I don't really want to split my earnings because I just started adventuring.
I'll tell you what, I promise that whoever else we recruit, we won't impact the money that you're going to put in your pocket.
Okay. Because I've just been sitting here for like a week.
I got you.
I did get a room last night for a few hours though, so thank you, because they didn't give me one before.
Absolutely. I've got that covered. And then here, Theo reaches in his pocket and pulls out a few coins and hands them to Tramer.
He takes a few copper from you and he puts them on the bar and slides them towards Dee Dee and just gets another beer, another ale delivered to him, and pensively looks into his glass.
Perfect.
As you come out of the conversation with Tramer, Gorn is sort of ushering you to the left with his eyes. Kevin, you know this path, so you clock that he's leading you that way.
Okay.
You go through the main corridor.
I thought Theo was checking in with Gorn, not Tramer.
Tramer.
I thought you said Tramer.
I did say Tramer.
Did.
Okay.
No. That's what Kevin thought he was going to do. Was going to check in with Gorn, not Tramer. Stop talking to that guy. Okay.
You go through the main sitting area. It is crowded, but people are minding their own business. There's a small stairwell that you go down into. It's just deep enough that the tops of your heads disappear from view. You look back, you see Gorn with his back to you, his arms crossed. He turns his head, he sees you're there. He turns back to Dee Dee. He gives her a wink. She nods, fiddles with something under the bar. And through some kind of magitech, the wall opens, allowing you to walk through. You walk through the door into a dimly torchlit tunnel, perhaps part of the subterranean system. It is a 30-foot walk. You see in a hallway light coming out of a room. As you step closer to it, you hear voices, talking, chatting, laughing. The smell of persimmons permeates the air. You turn into the room, and there is a large table.
Okay, I'm going to tuck away the disguise.
Okay, yeah. You drop your disguise.
Yeah.
You turn into the room. It's a large, comfortable room with some sitting chairs, some couches, but in the center of the room is a long oval table made out of one large tree with several seats around it. And as you peer around, you recognize some faces right off the bat. Wylam is there. Cassandra is there. Stella May Inketon is there. Brecken Willowchewer, the cleric from Lathander, who you all would know, is there. Kevin, you would recognize Goresh, the leader of the orcs, there. And you all recognize, sitting at the far end of the table, is a perfectly awake Eos Morningwood. This is Desert City, a D&D5E actual play produced by TTRP Theater. I'm your Dungeon Master, Jazz. Theo is played by Chris Freedom. Ellen is played by Duke Walter. Kevin is played by Dean Martin Jr. TTRP Theater is a group of actors, artists, and gamers from all walks of life that play a diverse set of games in a diverse set of styles. We have a wide array of content available for free on YouTube. Search TTRP Theater and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Twitter at TTRP Theater. We'd love to hear your feedback. Comment on YouTube or tweet about the show using hashtag RenCityPod. That's RenCityPod. Or follow us at the same handle, at RenCityPod. Be good to one another. See you next time.